Hi everyone, this is Barbara Beckmann here. Today I am painting a wonderful little painting that I've been dying to do for a long time now. It's of an entranceway or a walkway. It's a mansion in my hometown where I used to grow up. It had a lot of bright colors. I loved the yellow, and I love the little sign in the front of the walkway. It says, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade." Here I am starting out. It's a 16 by 20 inch canvas, and I'm going to do the underpainting first. And I chose Premier Acrylic Color Paint by AC Moore. It's a student grade paint. It's very cheap and inexpensive, but it's just for my underpainting, so it's not a problem at all. For the rest of the painting, I use Golden Acrylic Paints. It is my favorite paint of all. It is professional quality, and I just like the texture of it, the creaminess of it, and I personally, that is my choice. That's like my preference. I do use Liquitex acrylic paints, the heavy body paint. I particularly like the golden more, so that's really my paint of choice. But you know what? As you're learning, you can start out with the student grade. That's not a problem. There's a lot of good qualities on the market today. But if you find yourself getting frustrated, you might want to switch it up and try some of the professional paint, because once I made that switch many years ago, I felt like a whole other world opened up to me, and I wasn't struggling with things that I had been struggling with for so long. Painting became that much more fun, and it was because I wasn't struggling, and it was brushes and paint quality that really made the next jump from just your average beginner painter to the professional level I'm at now. So for my regular job, I do paint commission house portraits. I do a lot of work for realtors. They hire me to do closing gifts for their clients. So all throughout the year, I'm very busy with that. Also throughout the year, I'm busy with house portraits just by people buying them for gifts for people. They make great wedding gifts. They make great first-time homeowners gifts, or somebody selling their childhood home after many years, or somebody who's just raised a family in their home. So these house portraits keep me very busy. So I'm home. Actually, I had foot surgery about 2 weeks ago, so I'm home for a couple of weeks, actually about 2 months, and I figured I would play. And this has been on my bucket list to do for a long time now. And I'm laughing because you would think I'd be doing horses or some other animal, but I do animal portraits as well. But you would think that I would be doing something, that I don't get a chance to do. And I laughed when I realized here I am painting another house. But I chose this house because it's in my hometown. It's on Irvington on the Hudson. It's about 25 minutes up the Hudson River line from Manhattan. And it's the famous Hudson River line that Billy Joel mentions in his song. It's a cute little town. It's very small. Everybody knows everything. But I was so privileged to have grown up there. I still have all my childhood friends, and thanks to Facebook, everyone's connected again. So speaking of Facebook, I was on there wandering around, just looking around, and I came across this picture actually. And the photographer's name is Stephen Beach. And I don't know him personally, but I was immediately drawn to his work. And this walkway, I knew right away, because when I was a child, this was a doctor's office, and I have vivid memories of my mother like dragging me down this little walkway here to go get shots and stuff. And I thought, wow, when I first saw it. But then it was just such a welcoming picture full of life and sunshine and happiness that I thought, I'm painting this just to get rid of all those bad memories of the shots and going there when I was sick. So it must have changed hands at some point. I grew up and got married and moved away. So I'm only 10 minutes away, but I really don't get a chance to go back as much as I would like to. So I don't know what this building is now, or what they do in here. I thought maybe it was some sort of coffee store or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'll have to find that out. But I did contact Stephen Beach and asked him if I could paint his photograph, because that is just the right thing to do. Being a professional artist myself, I've had people take my artwork and reproduce it, and without my permission. And if somebody had just asked, you know what, I'm 99% sure I'd just say, go for it. Have a great time. Because that's how I learned. I learned by painting things that I saw, or copying pictures. But it's just nice to be asked, and it's just common courtesy in the art world to do that. So I reached out to Stephen, and he was more than happy to give me his blessings and told me it was fine for me to try to paint this house. Now, I'm not keeping it exactly like the picture. For the most part, I am, but I'm just basically on vacation. So I'm having some fun. I'm letting my hair down and I'm basically playing. And I haven't really had that freedom of play in a long time because of my job. I have to paint my house portraits, have to be spot on. When a realtor is giving this as a client, you know, a gift for their closing cost, for their closing, I have to have it exactly right. Like it needs to really look like the home. So here I'm able to put a little bit more of my artistic license into play and change things around, take things out, put things in. It doesn't have to be perfect. I love the colors. I love the yellow house, as I said. And I love the black sign on the wreath that says open. And I love the sign, you know, the lemonade sign on the bottom. There's a like bright pop of turquoise, and the lemon is also in the same color as the house. So I took that same turquoise color and I used that throughout my painting as some accents of color, just to like cross-pollinate and spread it around. I have developed my sense of my own style along the way. So I encourage any artist, whether you're learning or whether you've been painting for 100 years, I feel like I have, is to just find yourself and be your unique own self and just spend time playing. I really miss that about what I do. Like I said, I'm blessed to have my job and I love painting every single day, but I do miss the experimentation and just this fun, carefree play, which I'm doing today in this painting. This painting is for me, so I can do that. I can just let my hair down and have a great time. So I hope that whatever you do, you just enjoy the process and try to remember what it's like to be 5 years old again, and where you didn't care and you just were carefree. That those paintings come out to be the very best. They really do. You know, when you mix two colors when you're little, you figure out that it makes another color, and you remember what colors you mixed together to make that color. It's just the way you learn. I'm very, very visual person, so I love watching a lot of videos on YouTube. I don't necessarily love all the directions about this is a number 2 brush, this is a number 7 brush. They stress me out. I want painting to be fun. It gives a list of all the colors you use and what colors you mix together, and it's great to learn all that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you know what? If you experiment, you're going to learn that so much more. It's like just a quicker process. At least that's how my brain works. I'm not saying that everybody works the way I do, but for me, it just it's about exploring and having fun and just creating and just being happy with the paint and just you know, really have a good time. So I hope you paint today. I hope this inspires you to go take a snapshot of something that you might like to paint, or to even browse the internet like I did here. This was just a site of my town that I was looking through, parks, and I was reading just different people's takes on the town and what's changed, and different restaurants that have come in, and I just accidentally stumbled upon this picture, and I knew right away, like instantly, that this was great inspiration for me. It was just such a happy, fun painting, and I'm so happy. I give a shout out to Stephen Beach for really being wonderful and truly understanding that I had this passion to paint this and allowing me to do so. So thank you so much, Stephen. I appreciate your kindness so very much. I hope you all pick up a paintbrush today and have fun. And you know what? You make a mistake, that's what they make gesso for. You paint over it and you try again and you begin again. And that's what I did all these years painting. I've been painting my entire life. I'm going to guess 40 years at least. Wow. But yes, I learned from just painting and trying things. And mostly I learned from having fun. It is such a big part of who I am. And I feel that every picture I paint truly has a piece of my soul in it, and it's part of me, and I absolutely love it. So I hope and encourage you, whether it's painting or whether it's skydiving or whether it's taking a walk or whatever it is that is your passion and something that you find comfort in and find some sort of therapy and a place to think and a place to just find your peace and your center again. I encourage you to try that, whatever it may be. So I hope for all you artists out there who love to paint or just learning, to pick up a paintbrush today. go find something that makes you truly feel how this painting made me feel. Grab a canvas and just enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any specific questions, I would love to answer them. So please leave a comment below or send me a message. Just reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. Have a great day. Please subscribe. Give me the thumbs up if you like it. And hopefully you'll see me back here again soon.